Hey, this is Mr. YIZO Jones Sr. What if I told you that the book of Proverbs can make you successful? Want to know how? Stay tuned. Today we're going to be discussing three topics in Proverbs chapter 1. The first topic we're going to be discussing is how Proverbs can be used. The second topic we're going to be discussing about is warnings against bad people. And the third topic we're going to be using for this chapter is listening to wisdom speak. Topic number 1, how Proverbs can be used. Verses 1 through 7, and it reads as follows. Proverbs chapter 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels, to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise, and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. To give y'all a quick background on King Solomon, who he was. King Solomon was the third king of Israel. He was the son of King David. And he is known back then all the way to the day was the wisest man to ever walk and live on the face of this earth, besides King Jesus, But anyway, and Solomon, people will come to him all over the world and bring him gifts just to listen to his proverbs and his wise saying because he was that wise. The Lord blessed him with that because the Lord visited him in a dream one night and asked him before, he became king. He asked him, what do you ask of me, Solomon? And Solomon told him, I just want, wisdom and understanding to be able to judge your people right and be over them right. And the Lord had said, well, just because you didn't ask me just for riches and, power over your enemies, I'm going to bless you with more riches, and you're going to be the wisest king and the richest king to ever live before your time and after your time. And that stands to this day. No one has ever been richer than him, and no one has ever been wiser than him. So it is wise for us to learn from him because this is the Lord wisdom speaking through him. All right. And it's basically saying that, his sayings, the Proverbs, it will teach you wisdom and self-control, so you can understand how to live your life and to really have patience in your life. All right. I just got my notes here. So, and if you do consider yourself wise, and if you are wise, reading and listening to these Proverbs and being a doer of these Proverbs will make you more wiser. And if you're smart, you will learn to understand more deeper things. But the key verse is, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. And what it means by here, the fear of the Lord, in the original language, fear means to revere. That means to know that the Lord, he is number one. You see him as in awe. You see what I'm saying? That like he's powerful. You know that he's the one. Really respecting him. That's what basically fear means. Not the fear that we got on the earth, as far as people talking about that they're going to, be scared of somebody and this and that. No, the Lord don't want us to be like that. We're here just to know that we respect him and we know he's number one. He knows all things because he's the number one. He's always been here and forever will be here. So that's what verses 1 through 7 is basically talking about. All right, topic number 2 is warnings against bad people. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, Walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Now these bad people could be, just people who you consider a friend or associate. It could also be your family members. And the key verse that I want to say in this topic is verse number 10, when it says, my son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Now when it says my son, it's basically talking about everybody. So it's basically just saying what that verse really means is, do not let nobody tempt you to sin, especially if you know that you are in the wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody force you to try to do something that goes against, your morals and goes against what God's word says, because a person that tries to get you to sin and stuff like that, they already walking on death. They don't care about life. They can see that they gonna get caught and they don't care. They still just gonna do what they do, but try to drag you into it. Have you ever heard of the phrase, misery loves company? Don't be like that. The Lord has made us leaders anyway, So you should be a leader. You should be able to walk on your own, walk in the path of righteousness on your own, because the Lord, he'll be there for you. And whoever is meant to be in your life, he's going to put them there in your life. So you don't have to try to, follow behind people and try to get approval of them by doing things that are wrong. You see what I'm saying? Because your soul is at stake. You was born on this earth by yourself, and you're going to leave here, by yourself, and you're also going to be judged by yourself. Everything that you do, you're going to be held accountable for, whether it be good or bad. Remember that. Finally, the third topic is wisdom speaks. Wisdom cried without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make you known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When disgrace and anguish come upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore they shall eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Now every day in our lives as we're living, wisdom is speaking to us, but most of the time we're not listening because we have our own judgment clouded, or we just think that our way is right, and most of the time it don't be right. But when we understand to fear the Lord, you know what I'm saying, and to understand that he knows all things and he knows what's best for us because he made our life for us and he designed it a way for us to live if we walk and live righteously in his way, you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to hear her, And she's saying is she will only give us so much warnings and talk to us so much, but sometimes if we don't want to, listen, we'll find things out the hard way. And sometimes it might cost us our life. We don't want to get to that. So it's better to have wisdom and to go ahead and, apply it in our life right then and there. And everything will fall into place and everything will just flow. Instead of us having to, backtrack and then try to catch back up with life. You see what I'm saying? But the key verse that I want y'all to know about this is the last verse. Is, but whoso hearken unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet for fear of evil. I mean, wisdom has given you, you're guaranteed on this life of being wise. You will be protected. You will be safe. You will be secure, and you will also be fearless. You know, the enemy won't be able to touch you. Won't nobody be able to touch you that's evil, that's coming against you, because the Lord is going to be with you. He's going to show you exactly what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. All you got to do is move out in faith, and you're going to be all right. Thanks for watching.